Yes, my friends, things are heating up behind the scenes with the Los Angeles Rams. Over the past few weeks, some news has brought us concern, while other developments have given us hope and excitement. After Alaric Jackson became involved in that controversy, everyone wanted the Rams to bring in Taylor Decker, but so far, nothing has been confirmed. We are also waiting to hear a yes from Aaron Donald about returning to the roster and helping the Rams reach the Super Bowl. There are many things happening at the same time, but the coaching staff still has several unresolved issues to address within the team. I'm about to tell you all the details about what's happening, but first, make sure you've already hit the like button. But only do it if you believe the Rams are capable of reaching the next Super Bowl. If possible, write this in the comments. Go Rams! I believe in the Super Bowl. Now, come with me. One of the topics dominating conversations about the Los Angeles Rams right now may not actually be the battle for the quarterback position itself, and that is exactly why this developing situation has become so fascinating. Over the past few weeks, nearly all the attention surrounding the team has focused on the backup quarterback position. Reports have emerged discussing Stetson Bennett, Ty Simpson, and the uncertainties surrounding Matthew Stafford. Some reports suggest that Bennett has the advantage, while others indicate that neither Bennett nor Simpson has managed to separate himself from the other. At the same time, concerns have surfaced regarding the importance of the backup role, especially with Jimmy Garoppolo reportedly leaning toward retirement. The debate has gained momentum, but the real story may actually be unfolding behind the scenes. There is a growing belief that the Rams may be positioning themselves for something much bigger than simply deciding who will be the second quarterback on the depth chart. Instead of focusing entirely on which player will win the backup job, the organization may be developing Stetson Bennett as preparation for a potential trade. This possibility changes the entire context of the discussion. Rather than viewing every positive comment about Bennett as proof that he will remain with the team long-term, the praise surrounding him may actually be serving a completely different purpose. When looking at Bennett's situation, several details stand out. He entered the NFL as an older rookie and is currently 29 years old. His contract carries a very small cap number of approximately $1.3 million, and this is the final year of his current deal. The possibility that the Rams may not re-sign him after the season creates an important question. If the organization believes Bennett could leave anyway, then obtaining value through a trade would make considerable sense. A player on an inexpensive one-year contract can become attractive to other teams, especially teams searching for quarterback help. This is where the public discussion surrounding Bennett becomes extremely interesting. Sean McVay has spoken positively about him. Reports continue to highlight his progress. The message being delivered publicly is that Bennett is improving and performing well. That improvement itself may be genuine. After all, this is his fourth year in the NFL. He entered professional football with significant college experience and was already considered an experienced player. The idea that he has developed as a quarterback is not difficult to believe. However, the important part may not simply be the improvement itself. The important part could be how loudly that improvement is being discussed. The repeated praise, the positive comments, and the growing attention around Bennett all have the potential to increase his value around the league. If other organizations begin to view him as a quarterback who has developed within Sean McVay's system, then interest could naturally grow. Timing also plays a role in this theory. As quarterback situations around the league continue to evolve, some teams may find themselves searching for alternatives. Organizations looking for developmental quarterbacks may suddenly discover that their preferred options are unavailable. When that happens, affordable quarterbacks with experience become more attractive. Bennett's contract, his experience, and the positive reports surrounding his progress could place him directly into that conversation. Teams searching for hope at the quarterback position often look for young or developing players who can energize a fan base. Some franchises may want someone they can develop. Others may simply want a player who has spent time within a respected coaching system. If the Rams believe there is interest, increasing Bennett's value before any discussions occur would be logical. At the same time, the situation involving Ty Simpson becomes equally important. Much of the outside reaction has suggested that positive news about Bennett somehow represents bad news for Simpson. Yet the opposite argument has started to gain traction. If the Rams truly view Simpson as part of their future plans, then promoting Bennett publicly while allowing Simpson to continue developing privately could benefit both players. If Simpson were immediately declared the clear backup and received all of the attention, Bennett's value could decline rapidly. Other teams might view him as expendable. Trade interest could disappear. The return could become minimal. In that scenario, the Rams would lose an opportunity to obtain value from an asset that may not remain with the organization long-term. The Rams have developed a reputation for being extremely calculated in how they manage players and transactions. While many people associate the franchise with large headline-making moves, the organization has also shown a willingness to make smaller deals when the timing is right. Over recent years, several transactions have taken place during training camp periods or near the beginning of the regular season. Leon was traded to Cleveland in exchange for a 7th-round pick in August of 2025. In 2024, Tre'Davious White and a 7th-round selection were sent to Baltimore. Van Jefferson was traded to Atlanta in 2023. Cam Akers was traded to Minnesota during that same year. These moves illustrate a pattern. The Rams do not simply wait for major opportunities. They actively search for ways to gain value from players at the proper moment. This pattern is why the Bennett discussion has become so compelling. The organization has demonstrated that it is willing to move players when the timing creates value. If Bennett is performing well, if his contract is affordable, and if teams around the league need quarterback help, the conditions begin to align. Another important factor involves the reputation of Sean McVay when working with quarterbacks. Examples continue to be mentioned regarding players who experienced improvement after spending time within his system. Baker Mayfield's production before and after his time in Los Angeles is frequently cited as evidence that quarterbacks can benefit from McVay's coaching. Teams searching for their own success stories may look closely at any quarterback who has spent time developing under his guidance. This does not automatically guarantee that Bennett becomes a star elsewhere. It does, however, create intrigue. Organizations constantly search for quarterbacks who may have been overlooked or underdeveloped. Players who possess experience but have not yet received significant opportunities often attract attention. Bennett may fit that profile. The discussion surrounding Ty Simpson also deserves patience. Quarterbacks frequently face immediate judgment after practices, minicamps, and off-season workouts. Every report becomes magnified. Every throw becomes analyzed. Every practice can generate reactions that suggest either enormous success or complete failure. Yet, developmental quarterbacks often require time. What do you think about this possibility? Do you believe the Rams are increasing Stetson Bennett's value in preparation for a trade, or do you think he remains part of the team's long-term plans? Share your opinion in the comments. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like, and click on the video appearing on your screen because the latest Rams updates and breaking developments can be found right here first.